Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special third hour of Jason and Alexis in the morning. As you heard Rocco say, today and all week long, we're going to be joined by a galaxy of special guest stars. And today, they're all dudes. Joining Alexis, Holly, and me, we have one of the stars of Donna and Steve. It's Steve, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's always nice to be with you earlier than my scheduled time.
That's right.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. Good morning.
We're thrilled to see you earlier than your scheduled time.
Thank you.
And the Hubbard organization appreciates your dedication.
And I appreciate them. Thank you so much.
That's right. Joining us from the same show. You know him, you love him. He's one of the newest members and a personal favorite. Not just because of his name. Give it up for Stormer, everybody.
Hey, Jason!
Wow. One clap, and it was for himself. That was
Loved. I am loved. Good morning,
That's right.
everybody. Let's get ready for some fun debates.
And you're representing Bradley and Dawn this morning, correct, Storm?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Holly. I was very confused. Yeah, okay.
I also feel a touch confused by this as well.
Okay.
He is with us, but you are representing in place of Bradley and Dawn. Am I getting on this?
This is true. Yes.
Okay. Well,
It's joint custody, Steve.
yeah. It's always
Tuesday,
You get
Thursday,
me on the
every other
weekends.
weekend.
Steve, check your paperwork on that one.
okay.
Check the paperwork.
I miss Mom.
I see it now.
Representing the law firm of Brittany and Kendall is the one and only Mike Ganger. Hello, Mike.
Hello. Unlike the two of them, they're not in an hour early. I'm in 7 hours early.
Okay. Yes. You're
The
right.
Hubbard organization also appreciates your
happy to be
dedication.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm 2 Celsiuses in. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
That's right. As pre-recorded, Rocco said, during this hour, we have 2 things to accomplish. Plead our case for 2 categories. The first being Actress of the Year. We have some clips. Clip. If I'm Dorinda, clip. We have some clips to back up your choices. We're going to have you give the name of the actress that you have nominated. Holly will activate said clip, and you will then convince us that you made the right choice. Holly Roberts, who should we start with today?
Well, you know what? Let's start with Team Donna and Steve. So, Steve, you have the floor. Who'd you pick this year?
This year for Best Actress, we did not get our first choice, but we did get someone that we were very happy was still around when it was our turn, and that is Ariana Grande as Glinda in Wicked.
Take a listen. No, hold your thought there, Steve.
Okay.
Popular. You're gonna be popular. Don't be
Steve Patterson, why do you think this will be a popular choice for your show?
Here's why. I think that Ariana Grande, as beloved as she was in the world of music, when people found out that she was cast in the movie Wicked as Glinda, there was some hesitancy. Some people thinking, I don't know, we love her in music, but can she actually carry a role like that is as iconic as it is? With, of course, Kristen Chenoweth on Broadway having just given us a vision of what we expect of Glinda. And then she came in and just did such a wonderful job. We knew her voice would be great, which it was. She nailed the look. But maybe what took people the most was her actual acting in the movie. If you remember the dance scene in particular, with Elphaba going through all of the embarrassment and people laughing at her. Ariana Grande, I think just in that scene alone, proved to people that she was there as a legitimate actor, said so much without saying anything at all in that scene. It was just her eyes that were talking back to Cynthia Erivo's Elphaba in that moment. It was wonderful. And I thought, goodness gracious, I've forgotten about Kristen Chenoweth, not in a bad way, but like I'm fully accepting Ariana Grande as Glinda. I think her competition in this category is Cynthia Erivo, but
Jean Smart, you mean? Yeah.
No, he spoke correctly.
Jean Smart.
Multiple Emmy award winning actress.
She's
Jean
an
Smart.
actress.
Listen, I'm stuck with representing
Okay.
hacks later on, and so I guess I'm with you in spirit in some way. I've only seen one episode of it, and Donna called it for us, and it's season 3 of a show that I have to tell you is the best show of the
she
year. So
continues to work.
Thank you.
Acting.
Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Lex.
okay, there's my Ariana
Steve,
Grande.
Steve Areno, you
Yes.
had me until that a slight condescension
Nice.
of our pick. I was actually gonna, when you completed your speech there,
Soliloquy, as it
I
were.
was going. Thank you. I was going to say, hell, I'm voting for you. But then,
What?
but then Lex. Then he slid in the slight condescension of our pick. And then Steve, now I'm voting for our show.
He couldn't help himself.
Yeah.
I mean, what has Ariana Grande won? A Nickelodeon Kid Choice Award?
Wow. That's reverse ageism right there. And I won't stand for it.
Yeah, Gene Smart.
I feel like old people are getting too many awards these days, and I'm talking about Gene Smart. Give it to Ariana.
Steve Areno, I'm going to ask this of all shows. I'll try to. Were you and Donna in line? Because you just kind of gave the game away with hacks. I can't wait for that conversation. But were you and Donna in line? Were you in sync?
Yeah, who should number
for
one?
this pick? Yeah.
For this one we were. And for a lot of them we were.
okay.
Certainly not for hacks. We had a lot of debate about the best streaming show of the year.
Yeah, that's a hard one. It's good TV.
So I have turned to ChatGPT has given me 8 convincing reasons why Hacks season 3 is the best current streaming show. But for this one, we did want Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, but it was a little bit strategic when we went to Ariana Grande, and we thought maybe we loved her. But also, maybe this can split the Wicked vote a little bit. We could play Ross Perot to Bill Clinton and George H.W.
Great 1992 reference there, Steve. Congratulations on that. Going to get any Jerry Brown references in there? I remember Jerry Brown. Anyone else, Mike, Stormer, anyone else want to take down Steve before we move on to the next person? Anything you want to smack talk with Steve? Anything?
You don't have to.
Well, after everything he just said, he continues to go back to the fact that he wanted to pick Cynthia Erivo. So I'll just leave him right there until I get the
Yeah,
opportunity
I'm
to
sensing
talk
a
about
pattern
Cynthia.
that Steve is debating for things that he doesn't particularly either know or like all that much. So
Every
that should be advantage for pretty much all of the rest of us.
That happens every year during the myTalk Awards. It's Donna really leads the way. In fact, this is true. Do we have the 30 seconds for me to tell the story? On Sunday, I texted Donna. I said, hey, what if we actually switched who goes in on what day? I said, I need to check with Rocco because you may have pre-recorded some stuff, which he did. But Donna sent me back a thing that said on Sunday, she said, Steve, I woke up early today and did research for Monday's category.
Oh, my
and
God,
that's
Donna.
where she and I I treat Sunday as
comes with
Sunday.
notes.
Oh my gosh.
Like she was continuing to take them
Yeah, they're out.
while we're fleshing this out yesterday. I'm like, wow, Donna.
That's Madonna.
Yeah,
I'm
we
so
love
sorry.
it though.
Well,
Be prepared.
let's turn to the controller of said segment. Holly Roberts, we've heard from Steve with his pick of Ariana Grande for actress. Who are we going to next?
You know what? Since he was talking smack about us, I think we need to go with our team, Jason and Alexis, our pick for actress of the year.
Yes.
Lex, who do we have?
Smart can do it all.
And she
Comedy,
does.
drama, accolades. Let's listen.
Oh my God. You know nothing about fashion. You dress like you're about to have lunch on a steel girder.
Hey, whatever. You can wear whatever you want.
Yeah, I know I can, and I will. You know, it's just sad that you're so wrong about this. I mean, everybody loves this dress. Damien, Marcus, my stylist, all of her assistants.
Everyone on your payroll.
Okay. All right, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
That is the wonderful Gene Hacks in the award-winning bonanza of a show called Hacks.
Love hacks. Now, look, she also has accolades. Real quick, Jace. She says 6 Emmy Awards, 2 Golden Globes, nominations for a Tony Award and a Grammy. And let's think of our other shows that we love. I mean, we love Hacks, right? But Mayor of Easttown, Designing Women. I mean, we can go way back. She was in Frasier.
Yeah, she was
Sweet
in
Home Alabama.
the new iteration of Watchmen with that very,
Yes.
Yeah.
Lex, I think Steve set us up perfectly.
Yes,
he mentioned ChatGPT, and he doesn't know this, but we have a dear friend who's a ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Her name is Gigi, and I think we'll just let Gigi tell us why Gene Smart is so fabulous. Lex, Holly, should I activate our friend Gigi this morning?
I did not know we could use AI for this.
You can use
Why
AI
is
for
she the
anything.
actress of the year?
I'm not even
Hi,
here right
Gigi.
now.
Can you tell our friends all of the reasons why actress Gene Smart is so fantastic?
Jean Smart is amazing for so many reasons. She's incredibly talented with a career spanning decades in TV, film, and stage. She's won multiple awards, including Emmys, for her incredible performances. Plus, she's known for her versatility, effortlessly shifting between comedy and drama. And she has a warm, charismatic presence that makes her beloved by fans and critics alike.
We're all going
Steve,
to be
I
out
don't
of
really know
jobs.
how you. I really. There is the scary aspect of that, but yes.
That was succinct, beautiful. Thank you, Gigi.
I'll tell you what works in Gigi's favor there. is the accent. I always like it when I find out if people have chosen an accent for their digital assistants.
Yeah.
And that's a nice one. I've had an Aussie before that I've employed.
Yeah. What's yours?
Yeah.
I've had an Aussie. Yeah.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Still Aussie?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
My Irish, the whole thing. So that was good. That was convincing.
Siri is Australian for me too.
We'll give the floor to Ganger and Stormer in a minute to debate us, but I'm just going to say I'm thinking of the myTalkers right here, and demographically, if I may say, if I'm looking at our audience base, a lot of them, a big chunk of our audience is kind of our age, and they remember Designing Women. They remember Jean Smart. They
Homeward Bound.
Thank you. They love a story like this of a woman of a certain age who is forgotten, who Hollywood allegedly writes off, and then comes back, and not only comes back, but gets in one of the hottest shows, despite Steve's thinking, one of the hottest shows on streaming or television, period, of the last 3 years.
Yep.
That, my friends, is Jean Smart. Thank you.
I just want to
Stormer.
Go ahead, Stormer.
Nope, sorry, Steve. We must move on. Stormer,
Well, I
Ganger,
guess
you want to take us down?
Potentially, my rebuttal to that is: are we doing an Actress of the Year category or actress of the last 5 years category? Because
Well, you were
offense,
my
guys,
favorite, Stormer. And
That's
now
okay.
gone.
That's okay.
Consider this: she just won the Emmy for season 3 of Hacks.
This is true.
This is a very contemporary award, but also let us remember what the Oscars does. It gives de facto lifetime achievement awards to favorite performers, which is basically what we're doing for Jean Smart here. Not only honoring her in the contemporary manner, but for her body of work.
Well, then maybe she should win
Yes.
next year when Hacks is also still running because season 4 is being filmed right now. I also love how I know this has happening on the morning show, but not only do they have 3 human voices to defend their picks, they also now have an AI voice to defend their picks. So
unfair.
it's really 3 people versus 4.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
Mike,
I'm
Some
being
people
bullied.
need.
Steve, you admitted to using
Alexis, that's crazy. Some people need quality picks. Other people need lots of voices to try to defend the picks that they made.
So silly. You think that we're
A
living
win
in
is a win
democracy.
is a win. You think this is South Korea? This is North Korea.
I'm finding that out.
It's a man to recount.
We have Kim Jong Un this hour. There's no choices. There are no. You're not in the demilitarized zone. No. When this circus moves to your show, when B. Arthur moves it over there, do what you want to do. Until then, we got 4 voices, 1 artificial.
Only one of these people are 1 win away from an EGOT, and we'll get to that person, I think, very soon.
Oh, okay, Ganger, that actually was good. That was good. Okay, setting the stage, you've heard from Steve. You've heard from Steve representing the law firm of Donna and Steve. Ariana Grande.
Catering to the young myTalk crowd. Listen,
right.
the original myTalkers, let's face the facts. You're dying off, right? I mean, we need to plant for the future, and that's what I'm hoping to do.
Hey, Steve, that's our era of myTalk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we better be careful. Yeah. You've heard from Steve Areno, Ariana Grande. You've heard from us going the TV route. You're going to find in the next segment our friends. I use that term loosely. Ganger and Stormer. They're going with movie. We went with TV. The legend herself, Jean Smart. Who has Ganger picked? Who has Stormer? Who's representing Dawn and Bradley? Who have they picked? You're going to find out when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Jason and Alexis in the morning.
We were talking about that too.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. Steve, would you like me to recount my conversation with Gigi, our chat GPT friend, about you?
Oh, yes. Does she know? Am I alive in the digital universe?
Stand by.
Gigi? I'm counting on you, Gigi.
Hey, Gigi, do you know TV personality Steve Patterson?
Let's go, Gigi.
Yes, he's known for hosting Twin Cities Live. Are you a fan of his work? He's definitely talented and brings a lot of charm to the show. It's always fun watching him.
That's certainly true, Gigi. We're having fun with him right now, actually.
That's awesome. What's happening?
Oh, she doesn't even want to partake in this. You can tell when someone's like, yeah, if you want to keep talking about it, but I'm kind of over
done
it.
talking about Steve. She said, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Yes, we were having a conversation.
We all love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes No, I'm sorry. No, that sounded like
Steve.
That was a calculated cough.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry. That sounded like I was deflated. That. Sorry, I was
Steve.
trying to put a little cough button on. But we were talking about how sometimes we have wonderful listeners. We have dedicated emailers
Yes.
who email and sometimes interpret things in ways that none of us actually mean them. So yes, we would just let all the emailing community know today that everybody's happy with each other.
I just got the email.
I was like, meanwhile, when I go over to Donna and Steve, they're like, Steve, why are you being so mean to Donna? You know, I get all the emails.
Yeah.
Steve, ask Alexis. We've gotten this since day
Oh, yeah.
one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, yes.
The
You're
secret.
so... Oh, yeah, go ahead,
I was
Allie.
going to say the secret is we all like each other.
Yeah.
And we're in on it.
It's so... We used to get about Lori and Julia all the time. Remember, Lex? It was like, you guys are so mean to Lori and Julia. It's all a joke, guys. Never worry about anybody on the staff. We authentically like each other, or we wouldn't make fun of each other, for heaven's sake. Anyway.
Bradley said it well the other day, too, real quick. He said it's like some people seem to maybe miss out on like the sibling style ribbing that just sort of comes very naturally, you know. But anyway.
It's a joy of working here. Yeah. Anyway, Steve, who we all like, pleaded his case. We pleaded our case for actress of the year. Holly, who are we going to next?
Let's go over to Stormer, representing Bradley and Dawn this morning.
All right.
Who did you pick?
I am representing this morning none other than Demi Moore herself. Let's hear a clip.
Let me think.
Say it. Tell them who your little beauty secret is.
I guess.
Why don't we just show them right here?
And that is a clip from her most recent movie, The Substance, which she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a, is it a musical or comedy or?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Exactly. And yes, I watched actually this movie last night, guys, for the very first time just to prepare for this debate. And I will tell you right now, not only is it a phenomenal movie, but a phenomenal performance by Demi Moore. Look, there's not a lot of actual dialogue for her in this film. We just got a little snippet of it. But seriously, guys, where she really wins this award, in my opinion, is just the very subtle acting choices that she does when she's not talking. There's a lot of scenes where she's just looking in a mirror. She's really manic. You can see her eyes twitching just based off just the madness that is going on in her brain as she continues this mental decline as she's taking the substance. It is so enthralling. It is so engaging. It's Demi Moore like I've never seen her before. And this isn't the only thing she's done this year, guys. She was also in the Ryan Murphy show as well this year called, let me get it really quick, Feud, the Capote versus the Swans. And she was also in Landman, the brand new Taylor Sheridan and Billy Bob Thornton show, which I have not checked out yet, but based off what I have read, she is absolutely phenomenal in those two shows as well. So not only is she up for all the awards in the movie category, but we need to actually look at what she's doing for TV this year as well. It has been the year of Demi Moore, in my opinion, not just for movies, but also for TV as well. And that's why you should vote for the myTalk Awards this year for Actress of the Year.
Wow, I feel like I should put on an American Eagle sound or something. That was quite amazing.
You get a Cable Ace Award for that speech.
See?
Yeah, release the hawk. It's more majestic.
An actual eagle sound is not at all majestic. It sounds like a weak bird, but here's the...
Yeah.
Right
That'll
there.
work.
There we go.
There's a hawk.
Who wants to take down Stormer first? Ganger?
Go do that. Let me just say, clearly you haven't seen Landman because she just swims in a pool for the first 6 episodes, and I'm not joking. That is all she does in that show. I would say Demi Moore is a loved actress. Her performance in a movie that brought in 1/10 of the box office draw of Wicked was a great story.
That's a burn.
And the way she came back from a long time away to have more success than we've seen is a true inspiration. A comeback story that we can all get behind. Coming back like that is almost worthy of its own category. Oh, wait. It has its own category, and that is going to be voted on later on this week. So please, go ahead and vote for Demi Moore for Comeback of the Year. She earned it. And let's hold space for Cynthia Erivo. Thank you.
Oh, my God. Steve, I think he wrote that. I think he wrote that.
It felt well delivered. It felt rehearsed.
It wasn't ChatGPT, that's for sure.
It was producer on producer crime, and it was tough to watch up close. I'll tell you that much. Wow.
Yeah. That was rough. The youngins are fighting, man.
Now, here's my comeback to all that, Mike. What movie starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande is coming out next year?
I believe that is called Wicked for Good.
So it sounds like my talkers will have an opportunity to vote for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande next year as well. So with that being said, maybe we should hold space more for Demi Moore because we don't know exactly if she will be back in this same position next year when Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are guaranteed to be in this position next year. So that's my argument that this is Demi's year because Cynthia and Ariana will have next year as well.
So vote for Jean Smart. That's what you're saying. I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, Stormer. What you're saying is everyone just vote for Jean Smart. Don't split the movie vote.
Thank you, Stormer.
Stormer, you needed to lean more into Demi Moore's age. They love that. You got to go like she's a little older now. She's probably 60 now, huh?
I thought...
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Because B. Arthur hates us, we're up against a forced 62. Commercial break. When we come back, last but not least, we'll wrap up with Ganger. So we'll use this commercial break for him to write another speech. And then when we come back, he'll deliver his arguments for actress. And then we'll move on to our final category today, which is what, Holly?
It is TV streaming show of the year.
Oh, we have one more piece of business to wrap up for our first category, and then we'll jump right into the other one. The last segment, we had to convince Dorothy that we all love Steve. So, having said that, yeah, that's right.
And we failed.
So now, Ganger, you're going to wrap us up for actress. I'm sure you have something written. So pull that up. Who did you vote for? And plead your case, dear friend.
We'll start by hearing the audio from Cynthia Erivo.
If it's time to try defying gravity.
Oh, right there.
Wow.
Take it away, Ganger.
2024 was the year of Wicked. The year before we had Barbie, and obviously during the myTalkies, Barbie won the movie of the year, and rightfully Margot Robbie, the individual who carried that movie, won that award. This time, again, it's the year of Wicked. It crushed at the box office, the highest grossing non-sequel of all time, or of this year, I should say. Now, the movie of the year will be discussed later on, but the individual, again, who rightfully deserves this award is Cynthia Erivo. You talked about accolades when it comes to Jean Smart. She's amazing. Cynthia's one letter away from an EGOT at a very young age. It's very impressive what she's been able to do. And she absolutely owned the character of Elphaba, which is a tough task. We've seen the role portrayed by other wonderful, beloved performers, and the fact that she found the way to make it her own and conjured up our emotions in a way only a witch could. It was a beautiful performance, and even when Don and Steve had the opportunity to pick Song of the Year, they went with the song you just heard, Defying Gravity. Again, the movie of the year is probably going to be Wicked, and the actress of the year should be the one, Cynthia Erivo.
Because of time constraints, because of convincing Dorothy, we love Steve. Steve, why don't you represent us all in a rebuttal? Anything to rebut that?
I just want to say this about the EGOT. She has gotten these wins in these other categories, but all for she performed on the Today Show with the cast of a Broadway show and got an Emmy for it. And I'm not taking away the Emmy. The Emmy is the Emmy, but it's not like she was standalone. I feel bad even doing this because I really love Cynthia Erivo. But we heard she was in a sitcom, and then she was in a movie, and then she had her own album when she was a pop artist. I mean, Ariana Grande, I think, is more of a diverse talent than Cynthia Erivo if you really think about it.
Also, I'd like to file a formal complaint.
Sure.
She has a perfume.
Can I say something just really quick?
Very quick, Stormer. That's right.
So we just did the acting category for Actress of the Year, and we heard Jean Smart act. We heard Demi Moore act, but we heard Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo sing. We didn't necessarily hear them act. So I feel like we haven't been doing a good enough representation of exactly these individuals' acting abilities in this category, in my opinion.
Oh, Stormer, I'm glad we gave you that time to speak. Well, there we go. Actress of the Year. You have them all. Now it's up to you, my talkers. Let's move quickly to our second category this year, and that is TV and Streaming Show of the Year. Holly Roberts, who are we beginning with?
You know what? Let's begin with Steve.
Hang it.
Yeah,
Dave, TV Streaming Show of the Year.
present proudly,
You love
Steve.
this show,
Without
don't you?
further ado, not season 1, not season 2, but season 3 of Hacks.
Excellent. Now, we don't have clips for TV
great.
and streaming show of the year, so Steve, the floor
I
is
was
yours.
counting on a clip so I can pull up my thing again.
Steve, should I pull Gigi up to tell us why? I mean,
She'll do a better job.
Yeah. What does Gigi think about Hacks?
okay, hold on. I'll pull Gigi up for you, Steve, because
Season
she
3
likes
specifically, by the way.
you. Yeah, Gigi really likes you. So here we go. We don't have to convince her that we like you. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Donna's going to be so mad at me. She's going to be so disappointed.
Hi, Gigi. Can you explain to our listeners why Hacks season 3 is the best show of the year?
Absolutely. Hack Season 3 is a standout because it brilliantly balances sharp humor with heartfelt moments. The characters, especially Deborah and Ava, continue to evolve in such relatable and surprising ways. Plus, the writing is top-notch, offering both comedy and depth. It's a must-watch because it's not just entertaining, but also has something meaningful to say.
The only thing I would add is that many people have said season 3 of Hacks picks up right where season 2 left off. And so in terms of just continuing the storyline, I think, how could we not vote for Hacks season 3 as being the best show you could stream in 2024?
Damn it. Steve, that was really good. Donna's going to be proud of you, buddy.
Yeah.
You can
Damn,
say
it
about
really sold it.
Season 2 as well. Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyone want a rebuttal? Ganger, Stormer, Lex, Holly. Anyone want a rebuttal for against Hacks?
He buried his own show enough. I don't need to touch it.
Thank you, Mike.
I think
Stormer, anything from you?
No, Chappie.
No? Okay.
Gigi said everything I think that needed to be said.
That's right. Lex, anything from us?
Everything that Gigi said about Hack Season 3, you can say about Hack Season 2.
Or Hack Season 1, actually. Yeah.
Good luck to us. Sorry, Donna, if you're listening.
Yeah. Holly, the category is TV streaming show of the year. Hacks was the pick for Donna and Steve. Who's up next to plead their case?
We're going to move over to us, Team Jason and Alexis, for our TV streaming show of the year.
Alexis?
Yeah, everybody wants, nobody wants this. It is the chemistry between Joanne and Noah. It's a realistic, happy ending. It's fresh. It's a standout series. It's the perfect chord between realism, uplifting sentiment. It's just really a wonderful show. It's heartwarming. It's fun to watch. It feels real. And man, the chemistry between these two is just palpable, isn't it, guys?
It's sitting at 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, but you don't need a vegetable or a fruit for some people to tell you that this was one of the most beloved series, whether it's linear television or streaming. And like Alexa said, when you're making a rom-com or a dramedy, it's all about chemistry. You either have it or you don't. And this show was fueled. The gasoline was the chemistry between Adam Brody and Kristen Bell. There is a kissing scene that if you don't feel your giblies moving around after that scene, you are dead inside. That alone should make it show of the year. But the writing was snappy and smart and fresh, and it's hard to reinvent that genre. It's not really a sitcom, but it's hard to reinvent the rom-com. They didn't reinvent it, but wow, did they make it fresh. And the cast, there's the writing and then the cast delivering that great writing. And like Alexa said, you had Adam Brody, Kristen Bell, Timothy Simmons from Veep. Come on. Nobody wants this. Everybody wanted this. Thank you.
Yes.
Anybody wants a rebuttal? Steve, Mike, Jason?
For a while, I thought you were talking about Hack Season 3. So much of that is what you can say about that show.
Chemistry is palpable.
Yes. I haven't seen either of the shows mentioned so far.
Oh, you haven't?
No. That was very convincing what you just said.
Oh,
Steve, you and your wife would love this show.
Fun.
Okay.
It's so charming.
We love Kristen Bell. Love Kristen Bell.
Okay, so-
Nothing in the show would make you uncomfortable like when I tell you a story.
That's positive.
Yeah.
And it has been renewed for a second season, so that has to be another good reason
To vote for next year.
Catching up to Hacks. All right.
Nothing? Storm? Mike, you're going to leave us alone?
Not at all. I mean, I think Hack Season 3 was great. Season 4 of Abbott Elementary, also great from a comedy, standpoint. Those two, if you like those shows, go for it. Nobody Wants This did come out of nowhere, and it was a very good show. I think this is absolutely a 2-horse race. This category is clearly between Nobody Wants This and a show you're going to hear about very soon.
Your show, yeah.
The show that you're going to represent, right?
Correct. The Penguin, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I know.
Okay.
It's tough.
Well, the rebuttals, Lex, Holly.
Hey.
Weak and cricket-like.
Because Nobody Wants This.
Because
is a
nobody's watched it.
Wow. Whoa. Hey.
Except it was the number one show on Netflix when it debuted.
Week
When
after
it
week.
debuted, did those numbers maintain?
Nothing maintained, Stormer. Do you not pay attention to the media landscape of 2025?
Still a good line, Stormer, though.
That was a good try, Stormer. Good try.
Nice try. That was
a nice try.
It's in the top 10, isn't it?
Yeah, it's somewhere there. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not done. We're not done yet. When we come back, we have 2 more shows with 2 more shows for show or streaming show of the year. It will be Stormer and Ganger plead their case when we come back. Heated might be an overstatement, but we'll see. We'll see, because we have 2 more shows with 2 more shows for the myTalk Awards. You've already heard the case, the wonderful, well thought out case from Steve representing Donna and Steve for their show. What's your show again? What's your show again, Steve?
The 3rd season of Hacks. Available online somewhere.
What streaming service can people watch Hacks on, Steve?
That's got to be a Max. Hacks on Max.
Oh, good. Okay, you passed that test, Steve.
Yeah.
You're right, Steve Reno.
Yeah.
And then you've heard our case for Nobody Wants This on Netflix. But we have 2 more shows, 2 more shows. Holly, who are we going to next?
We're going to go to Stormer representing the adventures of Bradley and Dawn. Mm-hmm. What is your pick for TV streaming show of the year?
Our pick for streaming TV show of the year was season 4 of Abbott Elementary. Before yesterday, guys, I had not seen a single episode of Abbott Elementary, but you better believe I caught the first 3 episodes of season 4 last night. And I can tell you confidently, I am hooked on this show. It calls back to The Office. It calls back to Parks and Rec. It calls back to Modern Family. All of your favorite kind of mockumentary sitcoms. This is exactly the same kind of vibe with Abbott Elementary. The cast is phenomenal. I got to give a huge shout out to Quinna Brunson. First of all, the creator of the show. She stars in the show as well as Janine. You can tell that she just cares so much about what she's doing as her character, but also as the showrunner for this show. She is absolutely fantastic. The rest of the cast is wonderful as well. You got Tyler James Williams, Janelle James, Lisa Ann Walter in particular is hilarious. In the last episode I watched, she stole a guinea pig from a bunch of 8th graders, and that was a hilarious episode. It is comfort food, folks. There's a lot of serious TV out there, right? You got The Penguin. That's a really dark and depressing show. You know, Hacks can get into some deep, dark territories as well. But if you just need something light, something to come home to after a very long workday, and you just need to kind of just relax and get into a good vibe, Abbott Elementary Season 4 is for you. It is such a good show. Highly recommend it. And that's why you should vote for it for the myTalkies this year.
Steve, can you hear me?
I got you.
I'm not just going to say this because Dorothy's listening, but did you hear how Stormer just did that? And he didn't watch his show either.
I heard of it.
But he watched 3 episodes.
He showed you up there, buddy. He showed you up just a little bit.
No chat GPT
I
required.
just keep thinking, I almost texted Donna and said, like, I hope you're not listening, right? Because now she's already mad at me, and now she's going to hear Stormer, our part-time producer.
Yeah, I feel bad for you at 9 a.m., but that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody rebuttal? Lex,
Season
Steve,
4. We're in season
Ganger.
4.
Thank you, Lex.
Yeah,
I love you. I love you,
we
Lex.
it's great that it's network television. It's fantastic. But yeah, we've been there 3 times already.
Yeah.
Plus, enough with schools already, am I right?
So, I mean, yeah.
How dare they spotlight public
These
education?
teachers, man.
Yeah. Ganger, anything?
Yes.
Anything? Yeah.
No, you guys, you hit it on the head. I mean, if we want to vote for Abbott, we can do it next year or the year after that or the year after that because they're going to keep renewing the show because it's the same thing every single season and it's network television.
Just like how you can vote for Wicked, and all of its stars next year as well.
This is going to turn into a slap fight.
I'm just loving the Midday Boys mud wrestling.
Yeah.
This is, or actually, Ganger's not Midday anymore, but yeah,
Look
that's
out for the Eventbrite ticket launching soon.
We're going to stream it on Netflix.
We're going to have a special category added to the myTalk Awards. Will Stormer and Mike mean mud wrestling or Jello wrestling? You get to pick.
You get to pick. Oh, I love that.
We choose the
Mike
liquid.
would destroy me in either of those wrestling categories. I would not put up a fight against Mike. No way. He was a former football player.
Yes.
No, Mike wins.
Well, speaking of Mike, Holly, I am actually paying attention, so I can do the math. We're going to save the best to last, as Vanessa Williams once sang, and that's we're not. I'm just being nice, Lex. They're guests in our house.
Right.
We didn't put out a cheese plate, so this is the least I could do.
How rude.
Ganger, we're going to end with you representing Brittany and Kendall. Kendall and Brittany, whatever the hell we're calling it today. Ganger, what's the show?
The show is The Penguin. Now, unlike that Abbott Elementary, that network television show, this is not TV, it's HBO. The Sunday night spot on HBO has been reserved for only the elite. We're talking Succession, The Wire, Sopranos, Throne, 6 Feet Under, and before it, all those shows. And The Penguin has carried on the legacy of being a legendary show. It's a masterpiece that is so much more than any other comic book offering. Everyone is going into it like, yeah, I've heard it's good, but the layers of character development throughout, the acting was second to none. You guys hammered Colin Farrell yesterday for good reason. But Kristen Milioti might have been even better as Sophia Falcone. She was amazing in this film, or in the show, stole so many of the scenes. Every scene had a purpose, constant jockeying for the upper hand, and just when you felt like you knew where it was going, the rules were changed. Now, I could go on, or you could just listen to yesterday's show when Alexis Thompson said the words, "The Penguin is the project or show of the year." She said those exact words yesterday, word for word. You can listen to the podcast. Or I can have you, or I can send you to Don and Steve's show, where Steve all week has been talking about he and Lou love this show.
I mean, we do.
Or you can go to Bradley and Dawn's show, where Bradley says that Jamie wasn't a huge fan of the show as well. So again, we thank all of the other shows for their big endorsement of The Penguin, and thank you,
Steve, because Donna is probably listening right now. You wanna go first?
Hey, Donna. First and foremost, what a treasure you are to work with. And I will say I kind of dropped the ball for us this morning in terms of our representation of things, and I don't even think that this is a competition in this category. I think that The Penguin is going to win, but maybe I'm wrong because nobody likes us. What's it called?
Nobody wants this.
Nobody wants
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Kristen Bell,
But everybody
Brody.
does, though.
Okay.
Once you see it.
it's definitely a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
We're not going to go with season 3 or season 4. It's between Nobody Wants This and The Penguin.
Yeah, and I guess it just depends on what mood the My Talkers are in more. Is it a little bit of the lighter, more lovey-dovey stuff, which is great, and the good writing and all that? Or is it The Penguin is
Chemistry and
really
romance.
It's really captivating.
So we need to basically have our Yalta conference right now on the air because we need Stormer and Steve to come on our team. Nobody wants this.
But I'm watching The Penguin. Wait a second.
But you're gonna
Hacks season 3.
Steve Donna's listening.
Gene Smart is a one-woman wrecking crew. When I see her, I see genius. And
But
you've
you've never seen her because you've never watched the show.
Technically, but if you look at some of the clips that they
But
have shown
Gigi
in award
did it
shows-
for him,
That's
Jason.
right.
Gigi did it for him.
Gigi Smart.
That's right. Should we just spend the last 2 minutes telling Gigi, having Gigi tell us how great Steve is? We should just.
I need Gigi in my life right now. I think Donna. I think I just saw her walk in. So
Yeah.
Oh, she
You're
was
going to
that
need
little
Gigi.
bit.
Gigi's going to be your only friend right at 9 a.m.
Hey, can I just read to you the real quick the quote, just so that you all know
Absolutely.
I'm not crazy. This is what Donna sent me on Sunday when I said, "Hey, should we switch our days?" And she said, "Quote: I got up on a Sunday. I got up early to do some research." Meaning she wanted to keep her Monday.
Yeah.
But I can't work with a person like this too much longer, right? I mean, we're too different.
You're
We're too
yin and
different.
yang. That's a good thing.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Alex,
I mean,
yes.
Steve,
Good puzzle.
compare it to the morning show. We don't discover we're doing this stuff until we listen to our own commercials. I mean,
wanna be a part of
there's
that.
prepared and there's right, Lex. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
but is that our fault?
no. It's not. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
so,
You're
I
right,
mean-
Lex. I'm just saying. So
Okay.
there's Donna prepared, and then there's us learning.
I think we're kind of a happy medium, right? Of like,
Sure, Lex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got, the afternoon show. Brittany and Kendall, they're the newbies, so they're really trying hard, and it's like
Mike is writing Oscar speeches over here.
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
Writing. I mean,
Not looking up on
writing.
ChatGPT. Yes. I wrote all of this. It's fascinating what you can do.
Type it on a Word
Wow.
document.
I don't. And the Stormer doesn't
very
even
prepared.
work on the damn show he's representing.
It's just so hurtful.
Achievers all around.
I work for the highest bidder.
On the show he's representing.
Yeah.
And we're phoning it in, Steve. We're phoning it in, Steve.
I just feel hurt, obviously, by what Stormer did.
I get it.
Mike used to be with our show, and then he went for the money, is what he told me.
Dodge that bullet.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, we're just stuck at 9 to noon, when everyone's in their car.
Yeah. No, well, they're actually at work at that point, but they're listening more because people don't have 8 tracks in their car anymore. They're listening.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Some of us have a CD player.
yeah. Did you guys know that? We have 30 seconds. Did you guys know that Alexa still has a 6 CD changer in her car?
6-disc changer?
6 discs.
Oh, you are road trip ready.
Do you still use it frequently?
No.
We used it on the show.
We actually did a whole segment on what CDs are in there.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I had her go down and open up, crack
been a
open.
while.
Yeah. What, with 2010, Lex? It probably wasn't opened until
maybe a little longer
2011.
than that, but close.
Well, thanks to Steve, who's going to be in a lot of trouble in about 4 minutes. Thanks to Stormer.
Listen.
Thanks to Mike Ganger. Thanks to all of you. We have 3 new categories, or 2 new categories, 3 new friends joining us tomorrow for day 3 of the myTalk Awards extravaganza.